Hey, welcome everybody. This is Anthony T, the YouTube channel for SHG, and today we're continuing on with the series of day 2. If you remember previously from day 1, actually let me share my page. And here's the funnel team back office, like I showed you from day 1. Obviously day 1 we went through the start here, get your links, and setting the stage, which is finding the ideal time. It's not going to obviously be perfect in the beginning when you're starting off as a newbie, like it was kind of difficult for me, working full-time as a truck driver and doing this business. But it's not impossible. We've worked all our lives hard to make money for other people. Now it's time to work just a little bit harder because we're working on top of another job. So it is going to be just a little bit harder. But if you can do that consistently for everybody's going to be a little different. For some people, it could be a month. For others, it could be 3, maybe even 6. But I'm telling you, if you work at this consistently, like myself, and I haven't really technically worked it consistently, because I kind of took a break for about a month, let other things get in the way, but now I'm back at it consistently, daily, and now I'm expanding. Now I'm doing, as you can see, a series, which is a good thing, because eventually one day I'd like to coach people once I'm much more successful and so forth. But I'm in that process, like everyone else. I'm a newbie. Come on, 3 months in the business, but I am working part-time and working part-time at home now. So that for me is a big jump, especially since I've never done an online business per se. I've tried other things before, like Herbalife and what was the other one? Amway. But that was about 20 years ago. But since then, I haven't really thought about anything except until recently. COVID-19 has actually made me look at things a little differently. And online right now, business is the way to go. And this is the best time to start. So let's begin. Day 2. Day 2, you're going to go and create now your domain names for the links that you already created. You can combine day 1 and 2, like I told you previously, as I did. I saw all the videos in 5 hours, give or take, maybe a little longer. Day 1 and 2 would be a good thing to combine, especially if you're wanting to get out there and make money. So today, let's break it down. Let's not go too fast because it is a lot to retain. So in day 2, you're going to want to create your domain, and the video explains everything from it goes to, I want to say, name sheet. You would purchase those domains, and you're purchasing them for about a year. And that's almost like $7 or $8 a domain. You can start off with 2. I started with purchasing a domain of the actual website of the company and the funnels. But I highly recommend when you're starting out, just get a couple of domain names, maybe 1 or 2. I mean, if you don't have the money, $7. What is that? 2 cups of coffee or 1 at Starbucks? If you can get 2 domain names, especially starting, but really you only need 1. So for $7, and then you go to Cloudflare, which sets it up as SSL, which makes it easier to open as a hyperlink. And you'll learn all that in the videos. I don't want to get too much into it because I'm trying to make these videos as short as possible for people that are watching it at lunch and short attention spans. So once you have your domain name set up, then you're going to go into the how to promote using short form videos, which I do. And I'm sure you see me. I've been on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm now trying to get into Pinterest, because Pinterest is now done the short form videos, just like TikTok and just like YouTube did a couple of months ago, I want to say. I didn't even know they had that. And you can do short form videos on YouTube. And as you can see, I'm starting a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel a while ago. And after starting the business about a month after that, give or take, you got to build a tough skin on that. Because when you first start out, you're going to be nervous. They teach you everything. Once you go into our Facebook page, that's where you're going to get plugged in, and they're going to have three meetings a week, which I highly recommend you go to, because if you have any questions, you can go into our Facebook group, which is our Team Unstoppable, and you can ask any question there, and it will be answered by the two mentors. Actually, one of them is my sponsor, Kirsty Snyder, which you've probably seen on social media, YouTube. She has her own channel. She has her own podcast. She has a book. She's doing amazing. I think she has a couple of books. So she's doing amazing. DK, what we call him, Daniel Kump, he's on there all the time too, as well as YouTube. Those are our two leaders, and they're our mentors, technically, for me, and they'll be very helpful for you as well. If you join, technically, say under me, then I'll do everything I can to help you out, but I'm also going to point you up to my leaders, because they have the experience. I'm a newbie, and that's the beauty of this thing. Everything is done for you. You still have to do the work. That's why it's called network marketing. You do have to do the work to set up everything. But once you have everything set up, after you've seen all the videos, then you have to fine tune yourself. You have to do some mindset video. You got to edify your mind by reading certain books, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But for now, you want to get out there. You want to obviously get prospects. You want to promote yourself and your business. At the same time, you want people to get to know you. So you try to be as honest as possible. Be you, but be the best you, obviously. And little by little, you'll see that your following will get bigger, and your brand will get bigger as well. And with time, you'll start getting followers left and right. So yeah, on day 2, you should be, I want to say, up to CapCut, learning everything about CapCut. That's a film editor. Once you start doing videos on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook Reels, you'll want to obviously start doing videos. You can download CapCut on your Android, which is so easy. And it's almost like the TikTok videos. You click on it, you can choose 15 seconds, 60 seconds, or 3 minutes on the phone app. And then you could also download it as, here, let me show you. You can download it as a browser. You don't even have to get it set up on your laptop if you don't want to. And then you can just start as a project and start editing. But that video right here will show everything you need to know about CapCut, TikTok, and Facebook Reels. That video in itself is 1 hour. So pretty much for day 2, to keep it simple, I would stop there. I would stop right here for day 2. I mean, if you got the extra, because that's going to take you a minimum of 1 hour. Setting up your domains and everything, if you follow it step by step, take you about 20 minutes. And the introduction to shorts is only a couple of minutes. So it's going to take you about an hour, hour and a half to get to that. And if you really want to get into it, you can get into Instagram Reels and opportunity videos, which you'll learn. Let me see how long they are. That one's 25 minutes. So you're looking at about 2 hours if you want to go here. So it's up to you how far you want to go. You can go the limit. It's up to you. But it is a lot to retain. But I would recommend the CapCut. Go through that well and learn it, because that's going to help you a lot in editing the videos. Like if you make a mistake or whatever, you learn how to cut it and fix it. It's a challenge, and it might take you some time. It took me a couple hours, I want to say, when I did my first YouTube video, because I wanted it to be perfect. And obviously, you don't have to go that far into perfection. Just get out there. Go out there and make mistakes. Go back and then watch it. Wait at least a month or so, then go back and look at your original videos, and you'll see the difference. I've come a long way in 3 months, and I only want to get better. And if you keep on fine-tuning yourself, and then here's where you're going to go into the Facebook page. Here you'll see the funnel team. Here we have on Mondays at 12 o'clock, we have a Facebook Live, and it's Mindset Monday, which is basically edifying your mind, giving you some nuggets on how to improve yourself as an entrepreneur. Because you have to change your mind from the 9-to-5er that we've been doing. I'm guilty of it. We all are. That's been built in us to survive. Since the beginning of time, man has just been really surviving, men and women. That's all we've been doing is surviving. But entrepreneurs, they think differently. So you gotta edify your mind. I'll get into more what books you should be reading and so forth. But learn the basics. Get out there, start promoting, so you can start earning some money. So you can start, at the very least, start getting into the part-time phase like I did. On Tuesdays, that one's a good one. That's one that's at night. You should be able to definitely try to get into that. But keep in mind, all these videos, live videos, you can go on them as a replay. So if you're not able to make it, obviously if you're working 9 to 5, you're not going to make it to the 12 o'clock meeting. You could go back and just as a replay. They'll give you a list of everything, and they have on our funnel team right here. You just click back and it'll show you on Mindset Mondays and all the live videos that have been saved. Now on Tuesdays, Teachable Tuesdays, that's set up as a Zoom meeting now. And those are for people that are really wanting to be serious about improving their business and making more money. And there you could pick the minds of DK and Kirsty Snyder. I'm telling you, they're big earners and they can help you out a lot. And we have Focus Friday, where you want to learn to, make time, manage your time. Sometimes you can do 2 things at once. Those are just things you'll be picking up little by little as you go on. And this is basically our Facebook page. Here, when you start, the first place you're going to want to go into is Everyone Starts Here. Kirsty will give you a step-by-step instructions where to go. If you have any questions whatsoever, they're all pinned here at the top. You can post any question you want, and it'll basically be on there. There's the replays of Teachable Tuesday, and then you're going to have your daily disciplines. Day 2 is when I highly recommend you go into this video, watch it, and then learn the short form videos. You actually don't even have to speak for the first week. He gives you a list of 5 days, 5 to 10 days of where you can just write down your stuff. But I would highly advise you to use CapCut to edit your videos, because when I did them, I wrote everything and my whole screen had nothing but letters on them. And when you look back at them now, you're like, oh my God, it's so cluttered. How do you see that? But it doesn't matter. I went out there, I was brave, finding the right music, to get you going. Get out there. I'm telling you, get out there. And it does, it helps. And believe it or not, people will follow you. Just be you. I mean, you might be a little nervous in the beginning. Have fun with it. Just like I'm trying to do now, day 2. Trying to have as much fun as you can with it. Because if you're not having fun, then what's the point, really? But yeah, get over those nerve things. Do it. It's going to take you it depends. Everyone's different. You might be natural at it. Like Kirsty, she was pregnant, and she gave birth, and I want to say on her 7th day, and I think her first week was like $3,200. But that's her. There's people that are natural at this, and there's some people that have to build up to it. But you can do it as long as you go past the nerves. If you have any fear, what's the best thing to cure fear? Action. Take action. Just go for it. Keys to online success. Step 1, we already went over. Basically, stay plugged in. Stay consistent and keep taking action. That'll break your fear. Because in the beginning, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared. But get out there. And remember, talk to one person. Pick that one person you want to talk to. Like for me, they could be the truck driver or the single at-home dads. Pick that person. You're going to also do a learning. You're going to go through when you go into our Facebook page, they're going to teach you about an avatar and creating an avatar, which is basically the person that you are speaking to. Single at-home fathers, dads for me. Pick that audience, pick that niche, and speak to them specifically. So that's what, taking action means. Now, in step 2, once you do all of those consistently on a daily basis, at the very least, do one video, and you can repurpose all of those. That'll be all taught on our back office, and then you'll start to generate leads online. Basically, you'll learn how to generate your own leads by doing those tidbits that I showed you, and what I showed you on the back office. And then thirdly is follow up with your leads. But guess what? It's done for you. You don't have to follow up with your leads. All you have to do is do basically what I'm doing on social media is promoting and advertising your funnel, the ones you've created from day 2. You've already created the links on day 1, but you want to create domain names, which it makes it easier for people to see. People don't want to see all that long numbers and letters. They want to see a domain name like www. For me, it's www.anthonytsingleathomedads.com, and that makes it much more simpler. And that's all you do is promote it, post it on your TikTok video under your bio, like you see. Click on my bio. Well, that's basically what you're going to be doing in order to get free leads. If you start to do well and you have a good income coming in, you can purchase leads. That does help too, but you want to get those organic leads. Like I'm talking to you right now, my fellow truck drivers, my fellow single at-home dads. You could generate leads for free, organic leads. Look at what I'm going through. I'm 3 months into this with no experience whatsoever on online business or affiliate marketing or any of that stuff. But I'm out here chugging along and doing my best. So for day 2, that's it. You guys have a good one, and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And click on below if you're ready to get started. I'm here to help you, and my team leaders, as well as my 811 other team members, are willing to help you. You have a good day now.